I wouldn't trust Tua either. I don't trust Tua at all anyway.
You don't trust the Dolphins. What's the difference?
True. I mean, do they give me anything to trust them about?
No, no.
All
I tell
right
you
then.
what, though. I tell you what. You see the hat I'm sporting, man. I'm on Uncle Joe's train, man.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
gave
yeah,
us some
yeah.
life. We beat the Pittsburgh
Oh,
Squealers.
oh, Joey Flacco, man. Old Joe Flacco. I love it.
We're coming for that division lead now. Coming for it.
He's coming for something.
Coming for your ass, Mr. Postman.
All right.
Your ass, Mr. Postman.
All right. YouTube's up. Facebook's up. Gonna pull this over here. Turn that off.
Appreciate you
Only,
joining me here today,
I don't.
Marshentime.
I don't want to hear you twice. That's for sure.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. You couldn't
It's
stand
scary
to
enough.
be wrong
It's
two
scary
times in a
enough hearing
row.
you once. You know. I
Yeah,
don't want to
you
hear you
couldn't.
twice.
You couldn't stand to be wrong two times in a
Oh
row.
my God! Don't start with me. Don't
You
start with
couldn't.
me.
You'd lose your shit.
All right, let's do this, man. It's starting it up. We're hitting this live. There we go. Donnie Mac, welcome back to another episode of A Sports Buzz. I am Marshentime. Donnie Mac over there is Joe Montana.
Irish baby.
I came back and whooped me good.
Yes, they did. That was a good game.
It's some interesting games, Donnie Mac, and I'm excited to see it, man. I'm
Very
excited to see
interesting.
what's going on. Listen, man, let's jump right into college football then before we start
Let's
the
do it.
NFL segment. You know, NFL's kicking off.
Let's do it.
What about some big upsets, man? Miami goes down. There were
Miami
four, I
goes
think
down.
3 or 4 top 10 teams that went down. Texas
First
Tech went
thing
down.
Friday night. Yep.
Miami went down. Man, listen, college football. Who is the truly best team in college football right now, Donnie Mac?
LSU went down. Vanderbilt
LSU
beat
went down?
LSU by a touchdown, and I watched that early on.
Yeah, Vandy.
Uh,
Let's go,
you know,
Vandy.
yeah, let's go Vandy. Yeah, there was a couple of big things, and my biggest question, and I missed your question there, Marshall, time, but my biggest thing, and I want to say about this college football world right now, is who the hell is Indiana? Because they look like they have the deal, dude.
They
Who
do.
the hell are
They
they?
look like they're rolling.
Dude, I want to see them play. I mean, Ohio State shut out Big Ten
Wisconsin. Yeah.
foe 34-0. That's huge on the defensive side.
Dude, their defense is letting 5.9 points per game.
Oh
Donnie
my
Mac,
goodness!
what do we say every year?
Wow,
What do we
defense
say
wins
every year?
championships.
I'm
That's
telling you,
exactly
man.
right.
Ohio State's
Marshall
looking
time.
to come back.
This
to
is
back.
what I want to see. And if we look down the schedule, does the Indiana meet Ohio State? I want to see that one. I want to look
I
at
don't think so.
because
I don't think
if
so.
you're talking about the best defense in the country, this has got to be the one of the best offenses in the country, right? Indiana,
100%,
they have to be.
100%.
They put up 60 points 2 weeks ago, and it was against a foe that was supposed to shut them down. I think
No,
it was
they do not.
Washington.
They do not play Ohio State this year.
They do not, but they will in that Big
Do
Ten
not.
championship.
They
They
will.
will, and they will in that Big Ten
It's
championship.
head that way, man.
If it
It
stays
is
on course,
headed
Marshall
that
time.
way.
Listen, there's a lot of good things going on in college football. I'm so glad to see this. Texas A&M and Arkansas, they went the distance. That's going to weigh a lot on the poll and the decisions. Kentucky taking Texas all the way to the wire, 16 to
Man,
13.
I'm sorry, Texas is just
There-
garbage.
There you go.
Texas is
133
garbage.
yards, I believe, is what
I mean,
Manning threw
and,
for.
and
So
Kentucky goes for it on 4th and goal in overtime, gets stopped. I mean, that's the only reason Texas won that game.
that's the only
I-
reason. That's the only reason. That's the only
I mean,
reason they
see,
were
my
going
thing,
for the
if you're
win.
Kentucky, why are you doing that? You've held Texas to 133 total yards the whole game. Why are we
Well,
going for this? Why are we going for this?
Well, sometimes you got to go for the win, Martian
Donnie,
time.
man, come on, man.
Look
Come
at their
on.
team's
I'm
look at
dis-
their
I'm
team
disrespectful.
situation though. Look at their team situation. That's what you got to look at. They're 2-4. If they're a 2-4 team and they win this game outright, man, they just plummeted every hope that Texas had, and that's what they were trying to do. Because this is
Texas doesn't have a hope. We've watched them play. They
Well,
don't
they're
have
number
a hope.
21.
If they get put in the playoff this year, I am done with the college football playoff. Arch Manning is not the guy everyone thought he was going to be. He's
well,
not.
No,
I'm
he's
sorry.
definitely not. Martian time. I'll give you
It's
100%
embarrassing.
credit on that. He is not blossoming into the people we thought he was going to be, and that's just point blank. They should have lost that game
Listen, this is
yesterday.
his first year really playing quarterback. This is his first full year, so maybe in a couple years he's good. Who knows? But right now, he's not the guy. I'm sorry.
He's not the guy. He's not the guy, and I 100% agree with that. Another barn burner late last night on the West Coast, Marshentime. Utah, number 23, BYU, number 15. 24-21, coming down to the wire yesterday. Very good matchup. I think BYU is a very good team. Even though the record doesn't say so, dude, they're a very good team. They're 7-0, and what I mean by record is the opponents they've played, man. They're absolutely awesome on offense, and they play very stout defense. I'm excited to see old Puka Nakua's alma mater come through the rankings and see if they can climb above 15 this week.
Listen, there's been a couple teams. But one thing I want to talk about, we're in Florida. We have a lot of Miami fans as friends and everything. Donnie Mac, Carson Beck threw really 5 interceptions, I feel like. I know it only said 4. I don't think the one should have been called back. I think it was 5 interceptions. What do you take away from this? I mean, they were supposed to be this good team. They haven't left the state of Florida yet, and then they lose to a Louisville team at home with 4 interceptions.
Marshentime, what I take out of this, and I'm thinking about it real hard before I open my fat mouth, and I do that a lot. Okay, what I think about this, and I think this is just your classic scenario of a lesser team coming to see a bigger team, and they thought they had a walkover, and it didn't go like that. That defense alone should have stopped 21 points, let alone 24. That defense alone should have held them to 14 points, no more. They were lackadaisical.
But 4 interceptions, Donnie Mac. Can you really diss the defense when your offense throws 4 interceptions and you're on the field this much?
When I say lackadaisical, I don't mean just the players. I mean the coaching staff, too. This was a lackadaisical week going into this.
I mean, they're coming off a bye week, though.
It was a bad mistake. It was they thought they had this game, Marshentime. They thought they learned enough last week on their bye week, and they took half of this week off. That's exactly what happened. They did walkthroughs. They did no contact drills. I watched a little bit of that right there. They lackadaisically walked into this game, and it was a very important one.
Yeah, I mean, so now they may not even make it to the ACC championship game. If Miami doesn't win the ACC, do they still get put in the college football playoff now?
I think it depends on the performance at the end of the season, man, and who they play and come up against. If they're ranked and they beat somebody or compete with somebody that's highly ranked at the end of this season, maybe.
Their top 2 wins are really Florida and
State.
USF and Florida State.
Yeah,
Florida State has been trash now.
I would say Florida State was the most prestigious win.
Which is garbage, because Notre Dame was actually the most prestigious win.
Well, yeah,
Notre Dame was the most prestigious win, because Florida State,
I forgot about
everybody thought we were back, and we're not. And Norvell's getting fired at the end of the year. I already see it. Norvell's gone. Gus Malzahn may be gone. I don't know. Castellanos has been playing hurt. I understand that. But that team had 14 penalties last night. 14 penalties. That's unacceptable. I'm over Norvell. I'm over his garbage. He needs to be gone. I'm sorry, Norvell. We've given you your chance. You've had your opportunities. You got your money. Get out, just like Franklin from Penn State. I'm sorry. You're gone.
And I disagree with the Franklin firing. I really do. This guy took them to an Orange Bowl, a Rose Bowl, and he
never beat good teams, man.
Listen to me. Now, per expectation, he had them ranked number 1 starting the season. He did that.
And because of back to back.
What he has done. Coaches lose games. I mean, you can't control what happens on the field. You can do the best you can do.
How do you lose to a winless UCLA team?
But he created that expectation. He did that, not the nation. He did that. That's why I disagree with that. And it was totally fucking wrong. And for lack of better words, it was totally freaking wrong. It was wrong.
I'm not saying it's going to be as wrong as what you're saying. I don't know. I think they probably should have waited till the end of the year.
Yes.
I don't think they should have done it in the middle of the year.
That would have been respectful for a coach that's done what he's done for the last 4 years. Hey, who introduced Saquon Barkley? Who gave him a shot? Yeah. That was Mr. Franklin.
Listen, don't get me wrong. He's been there for a long time. And he's had his up and downs and everything. But I felt like Norvell should have been fired before Franklin. Norvell hasn't won an ACC game in
100%.
over a year.
100%. I'm with
A
you.
year.
I'm a Norvell fan. I'm a huge Norvell fan, and just because his coaching pipeline. But I agree with you there. Time's running out for you, buddy. Time is running out. I
Time's
understand you
run out.
lost it. You
He's
lost a
done. Like,
quarterback.
I can't do it.
What should have been your championship season. I understand that, but you got to bounce back. You got the NIL wide open. You got new coaches. There's no stopping you. There's no stopping you. I agree. I agree.
I can't, man. I can't anymore.
I agree,
listen,
Marshentime.
We all knew Castellanos was hurt at the beginning of this game. Why play him? Why play him? That's what hurts me. Why risk this guy? You got a true freshman who we might as well see what's going on.
You might as well.
He came in at the final drive because Castellanos got knocked out the second to last drive.
And he looked
drove
good.
him all the way down to the end zone and almost tied the game in the thing. And honestly, I still think that was a touchdown. Watching that play back over and over, he looks like he falls into the end zone to me. And I think Florida State scores a touchdown. And they should go into overtime. Sperry made some, good throws for being a true freshman. He's got good legs. Play the kid. Why risk Castellanos on a game you're going all the way across the country for? You're playing at 10 o'clock at night, your time. That was just a dumb mistake. I don't like it. And that just threw me off.
The Castellanos decision, Marshentime, I believe, is more of a comfortable decision. That's all that was.
You can't be doing this, though, man. You're risking
you're right. This is college football.
For the past 3 weeks.
This is college football. You don't know what you have behind them, and you got to do it. You got to do it. Look at Alabama, Ohio State, all these teams that ran the national championship with 3 quarterbacks. You know what I mean? So you're right. You're 100% right, and I can't disagree with you. I hate agreeing with you now. We need to move on from fucking college football, okay?
Move on from college football? So what you're saying is... No, why you never answer my question, though, Donnie Mac?
Okay, what was your question?
Who is the best team in college football?
Ooh, best team in college football. Give me 1 second. Now. Let me roll through this real quick, Marshentime, because I don't see a best team. I don't. I see any given team losing any weekend.
Yeah, but you got to give me your best team right now. Who's played the best up to this mark so far?
After this last win, I got to say, and they're getting better. Big Ten foe. I'm going to sound like a homer. They are the reigning national champion. Ohio State is looking like number 1.
I'm agreeing with you, man.
I hate to sound like it.
I agree with you.
That's why I said let me look at the list. But I tell you this, Marshentime, I want to see Indiana in some competition because I think this team's for real. Remember last year, I think this team was on the cusp. So. Man, I think this team is for real, and I think they can win the Big Ten National Championship.
We're going to see, man, because, hey, listen, they're going to play Ohio State, obviously, and I feel like both teams in the Big Ten Championship are going to make it to the college football playoff. So we may see a rematch anyway later on. So
you could be.
But let's get to some meat and potatoes, Donnie Mac. We're 37 minutes away from 1 o'clock kickoff from real Sunday football. I mean, I know the Rams and Jacksonville's playing right now, but let's be honest. I mean, it's the Rams and Jags, and the Jags absolutely look like trash. I mean, they've been horrible all game. The Rams have dominated the whole game.
Marshentime, they are who they thought they were, right? They are who we thought they are. That's it.
They haven't played good player teams yet, and they've won every game. But
hey, they are.
Congratulations, Jacksonville! You're 4-2. You're still leading your division. Keep going. I mean, you'll probably still win the division because that division right now is absolutely trash, except for Indianapolis, who, again, hasn't played anybody really.
Well, today is going to be a very good test for them, but it's going to be a bad test because of this. The alternator is not playing. When the alternator, Joe Alt, the big offensive lineman protection, when he's in the game,
pretty good.
They go from number 6 in the NFL from pass protection to number 26 when he's not in the game. That's a big freaking deal against this team right here. I don't like their chances, but, Herbert, I do not rule this guy out of any game, and Harbaugh is a pretty good schematic guy. I just hope they do something here. I hope they do something and give us this is a test, man. That defense alone, if they could, and that defense is not good at stopping the run. If they could stop the run, they got a competition.
Donnie Mac, let's jump in. Let's do some fun things, man. Let's do some FanDuel right here, right now. We're talking fantasy, buddy. We're talking fantasy. Donnie Mac, give me your underrated guy today in fantasy. Who you got?
Underrated Marshentime. Let me go through my list here. Most underrated guy this afternoon. I'm gonna have to say might be Brees Hall. It could be Brees Hall going against Carolina. There is no Garrett Wilson in New York. They're going to need a lot of offensive production. He could catch 10 balls today. That could be crazy. Another guy might be Fanning for Cleveland, tight
Ooh.
end Fanning. It might be a good pick. He's going to see a lot of volume. Gabriel likes this guy,
The
and there
problem is,
is
man, that you're talking
there.
about 50-mile-an-hour winds. Can we throw the ball that far?
5, 7 yards, yes, you can, and no Njoku. He would see the
No,
volume,
Joku, he's out.
running backs or little screens.
Yep.
You can do little things like that, and the tight end plays right into that.
Yeah, that's a good possibility, man. I agree with that one. We'll see if that goes on. Donnie Mac, give me who we want to start at quarterback today. Who we feeling, man? You got
Man,
Jaden
Martian
Daniels
time.
going up against Dallas. I mean, that's a pretty good one right there. I mean,
That's a
Dallas has
very
been one
good
of the
one.
worst pass
And,
defenses in
and
the
Steph,
league.
and what is it, Trayvon Diggs? Trayvon Diggs or Stephon that plays over? It's Trayvon. He is out
Trayvon
with a
plays for Dallas.
concussion.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is out with a concussion for Dallas. That leaves Dallas short on defense again. Although Washington is without McLaurin, without your guy, what's his name?
Yeah, I don't think
Uh,
Debo's playing either. They said well, they said
Debo.
he's still questionable, but
I don't think Debo is going to play. So McLaurin's definitely not playing. No Debo. And Zach Ertz is questionable up till
ooh,
game time. He's
ooh.
going to play, they said.
So we got to pass on Jaden then, right, for the night.
So yeah, this might be a bad deal. This might be a running day because Dallas can't stop the run, and Washington can't stop the run. This might be a running back matchup here.
It's a good pick. It's a good pick. Well, let's see. You got Jaden Daniels, Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, Drake May, Patrick Mahomes, Caleb Williams. Where you feeling, man? Jordan Love, Justin Herbert, maybe? Daniel Jones, Justin Fields.
I mean,
Or you got all the
I'm
way down to the
definitely
bottom,
on.
and you got Tua way down here at the very bottom. It's like the last pick, actually. It's kind of funny to me. Sorry.
Well, I'm
Keep going.
definitely on Herbert. I'm definitely on Herbert. I'll tell
Herbert?
you that. I love Herbert just because of the prospect. Um,
And they don't really have a running game right now. I mean, their running game is gone right now, so it's a little bit sketchy. Donnie
I think they'll
Mack,
get that going. That's not a big deal. It's not. Can you still hear me, Martian time?
I can still hear you. I can still hear you.
I'm
I
going
don't
to
see
my
you, which is
cheat
actually
sheet.
kind of nice, honestly.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't have
going
to
to
see your
my cheat
face,
sheet
so.
right now. Right now, my cheat sheet, who I've got at my quarterback that I'm going to run in FanDuel today, Martian time, is going to be Bo Nix. Bo Nix is who I'm running against the Giants. I think the Giants are horrible against passing. They're very bad. We got a good defense coming after the Giants. J.K. Dobbins doesn't get it going. It's definitely going to go down the field. So that's who I'm going with. Bo Nix. I think he
All
might
right.
throw for 350 and 2 touchdowns.
Bo Nix is not a bad choice, and he's cheap, too, honestly. Only
Very cheap.
7,100 in FanDuel, so that's a good one.
He's
I
a
like Bo Nix.
he's
We're
a
going to go
sleeper.
Bo Nix. That's a good one.
He's a
Let's jump into
sleeper.
running backs, Donnie Mack, and roll tide. Reap, I don't want to hear none of your roll tide BS.
Right.
Guess what? You're the only team we can beat, so you know what? I don't want to hear none of your garbage. Listen, we're going into running backs, Donnie Mack. I'm thinking running backs. I'm thinking good teams. You know, I'm thinking a little bit of a sleeper right here, right now. I'm not
Okay.
thinking, I'm not thinking big right now, but I'm thinking smaller.
What you
I'm
thinking?
thinking, we talked about it. Dallas hurting.
Yep.
Ja'Cory Croskett Merritt, man. We got here
Yep.
right here against Dallas, only 6,600. Cheap running back. I feel like that's a pretty good spot, right? What do you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, I think that's a great spot right there, Marshalltown. That's a great spot. That's a good pick. That's how Washington, Dan Quinn, this whole organization, they know how to win. They did not forget
And
how
they're
to
going to
do
have
that.
to. They're going to have
And,
to without the
and
receivers.
exactly, and they showed that with the backup quarterback. They still know how to
hmm
win, and that's how they're going to do it. Marshalltown, Krosky Merritt.
I like it. Donnie Mack, give me another running back.
Another running back. I don't like this one. I'm going to go with it though. It's Quinshawn Junkins for the Cleveland.
Oof. Going against
It's
the Dolphins. I
Cleveland.
understand, man.
Yeah, those
I have
guys
to.
over there. There's that kind of wind over there. I'm thinking short game, and this guy's been a force to be reckoned with since he's been a part of that offense. So they're going to have to stack the box. This might backfire if the weather is that bad, because if you can't go down the field, you can
Yeah,
put
I
nine,
mean,
10 guys in that box.
that's a good possibility, but We're going to see because, the Dolphins' run defense has not been good.
I reserve the
28
right to replace him with Brees Hall.
Okay, well, we still got a flex one, so we got to be careful. Still got flex. We're jumping into receivers, Donnie Mac. We saved some money here, so we got some good average here. We still got to pick a defense and a tight end, which is cheaper. Rashee Rice coming back for Kansas City. I think he's going to be a little bit slower. I don't think he's going to be as strong. But then I'm thinking, you were talking about Justin Herbert.
Mm-hmm.
What about his receivers, Donnie Mac?
Yeah.
Quentin Johnston going off.
I
Ladd
like
McConkey
Ladd.
going off. And what about the old guy and Keenan Allen, Donnie Mac? Come on, we got to go with the old guy. We got to go with Keenan Allen.
Give it to him.
Most
he comes
consistent.
up with big catches. I think Ladd might have 8 catches in this game. I think Ladd might have 8 for 94 with no scores, but the 2 scores will go, one to Keenan Allen and one to Quinshon Johnson. That's what's going to happen.
I like it. Donnie Mac, give me another receiver, man. I got Keenan Allen. Give me one more receiver.
Oh, another receiver. I got a bread burner for you right here.
Oh, bread burner. Hit me with
Let's go back to Washington. Let's go back to Washington.
Back to
bread
Washington.
Burner. Chris Moore. We're going to save some money on this guy.
Ooh.
We don't have no McCoglin. We don't have no Debo. We got Chris Moore. This guy is going to be running rampant on that Dallas defense. They don't have Diggs in that secondary. All they got is Branch, and he's a ball hawk. Nobody can cover this guy right. 4,600. Cash it in, Marshentime. This guy is going to be the biggest bank of the weekend.
Wow, I like it, Donnie Mac. I was thinking, we got McCaffrey. I was looking at McCaffrey. But I like the Chris Moore one. I like the Chris Moore. That's
Chris Moore is going to bank. We might get 25 points out of him, dude.
I like it, man. Listen, now you know what, Donnie Mac. We've saved some money. We're averaging 7,000. Let's skip ahead to the defense so we can save even more money. Let's skip ahead to the defense, and we'll skip for our tight end, receiver, and flex. What kind of defense are we thinking tonight? Are we thinking New England against Tennessee? Because we all know Tennessee's been garbage. Are we thinking Washington against Dallas? That's a little scary.
Tennessee's also got new coaching, too, so we got to be careful with that.
True. Or do we think Miami or Cleveland, because they're both playing in a really tough environment? They're
very tough.
Really just, what are we thinking, Donnie Mac?
But do you feel comfortable taking a defense like Cleveland against Miami?
I can't take a defense against anybody. I take a defense against Miami. We know Tua's going to throw an interception, at least 2.
Well, he may not have to throw it at all. They might just go with a 3-headed attack in this game and just run an option or a wildcat and just fucking pound the ball home. We don't know what's going to happen in a 50-mile-an-hour wind. That's why Fanning is a big question for me right there on defense, though. Here, I'm going to give you a sleeper. Kansas City Chiefs. They haven't scored big all year on defense, and they have the opportunity to do so against a weak division foe. Everybody's sleeping on. Still got Chris Jones. They put that pressure on. They're starting to get that running game going. They got Rashee Rice. I love Kansas City in this spot right here.
That's a pretty good thing against the Raiders, who we've seen just.
I love them.
They have not been there really, honestly, and I respect it, man. Let's jump into tight end now, Donnie Mac, though. Tight ends. We only got a couple minutes, so we got to look at these. Brock Bowers probably not going to play for the Raiders. Another reason to take Kansas City defense right there.
Yep, another reason to take them right there. You already know the 2 tight ends I've been talking about. One has got to be Ferguson, right?
Of course,
it's got to be Ferguson.
I love Fergie. Thank you, by the way, Donnie Mac. You gave him to me in my
you're welcome,
in our NFL draft. Thank you, Donnie Mac. I appreciate it, buddy. I'll give you that one.
And I'll tell you this: I can't pick wrong for anybody but myself. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't have a conscience if I didn't give a full. And that's what I was thinking right there, boom, because we knew it was happening with Green Bay, and all along I was like, man, if this motherfucker gets hurt, this is what's going to happen, and here he is. Fergie.
Yeah, 100%.
And then CeeDee Lamb might cut down on that, but Pickens is going to take the biggest hit because there's 2 guys that Dak Prescott loves. That's CeeDee Lamb. He would be a wide receiver. If you want to plug that guy in there, I'd take him right now, and Jake Ferguson. These 2 guys right here alone are going to have 250 yards between the 2 of them.
Now, Donnie Mac, I'm looking over here. I'm looking a little bit farther down. I'm looking at Philadelphia. I'm looking at Goddard. Goddard has been putting up great numbers the last couple of games that he's played, man. I really like Dallas Goedert. I mean, what he's been playing, he's finally been getting touchdowns now. Because let's be honest, Jalen Hurts can't really throw the ball.
Yeah,
it's just truth. But he's had 11 targets, 9 targets in the last 2 games, Donnie Mac.
It's not being able to throw the ball. They've only run the ball 6 times in the last game. 6 rushes by Saquon Barkley is uncharacteristic because they've been coming from behind. Now, if they have the lead, this is the worst rushing, almost one of the worst rushing defenses in the league, and Saquon Barkley could have a field day.
Yeah.
So that could go both ways.
True. I mean, it's a very good possibility. So, do we want to go Ferguson? Do we want to go Goddard? Or do we want to go Fannin?
Let's skip this. Do we have another spot? We got a flex position.
We still got a receiver and a flex position.
Let's do that. Let's do receiver or flex, whatever you want to do there.
Let's jump into flex. Right now we have an average for almost $8,000. So we got plenty of money.
Good.
We can spend a little extra.
So if we I like CD all day. If we take CD here,
just coming off the injury though, do we really?
I don't care
right now.
Yes, I do.
You don't care?
I trust this. When he hits the floor, dude, this guy is ready to ball, and he's not going to hit the ground unless he's ready to run. But if we take CD there, we can't take Fergie.
Ooh, that's true. That's true. I agree with that.
We can't double up because CD, Pickens, and then maybe Prescott has got a little bit development with Pickens, and it might hurt us with one of these 2 guys. So
I feel like we got to go Goddard then, man. I feel like we got to go Goddard.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Now Donnie Mac. We got plenty of money. We got 9,100. We can buy anybody we want. We got a receiver. We got Justin Jefferson out there. Donnie Mac, can we go wrong with Justin Jefferson? But
I don't.
Is J.J. McCarthy playing today? When J.J. plays, Justin Jefferson does not do as well.
J.J. is playing.
It's a little scary. I don't like it now. I tell you, I don't like it.
Who else we got though?
Well, you got George Pickens, Rome Odunze, Cortland Sutton, A.J. Brown, Rashee Rice.
I love Cortland. I like Bo Nix. It's good to pair up Bo Nix with Cortland. That might be a huge deal. Look at Cortland's number for the last 6 games, man. This guy is pretty darn good.
Last game he only had 3 targets, but the other games he had 10, 6, 8, 4, 9.
He's pretty good.
He had a really bad last game, but that was against the Jets, and I think Sauce shadowed him. I'm with going with Cortland Sutton. They're playing the Giants.
I love Sutton here.
Let's do it.
And I let you choose from there. I mean, if you want to adjust that,
that's it, man.
You love Goddard here because you can go up. Looks like you got some money.
Honestly, I really kind of like Goddard, man. I mean,
I like this lineup.
We go Tucker Kraft, maybe. I mean, Tucker Kraft really hasn't been playing anywhere crazy. Fancy.
I'll point out Quinshon Judkins. If we substitute him with Breece Hall, that's $400 off. We can get Breece Hall $7,000.
Yeah, but do we really want to go any more? I mean, we have plenty of money already, man.
Yeah,
honestly,
but
let's go look at the running backs and maybe we take away Judkins and go even higher.
Yeah,
Javonte Williams, Devon H. No, we can't go H-Chain. We can only. Well, yeah, we could go H-Chain.
Javonte, we could.
I think. Yeah, we can go. But we could go all the way up to Saquon Barkley.
Let's go Saquon, man. It's a breakout gown.
It's got to be, right? It has to be time.
He's due, bro.
It's got to be time.
It's got to be time. One of the worst rushing defenses in the league.
That is our lineup then, Donnie Mac. We got Bo Nix as our starting quarterback. We got Ja'Cory as one of our running backs. Saquon as our second. Keenan Allen, Chris Moore, Cortland Sutton as our 3 receivers. Dallas Goedert. We got CeeDee Lamb as our flex, and the Kansas City Chiefs
there we
as
go.
our defense.
Send that to me, Marshentime, because I'm going to play that. That's a good one. Scroll up.
Mac. It has entered.
Let's enter it. What is it entered? What is our prize pool here?
I don't know what the prize was. This is the big one. So this is.
I want to copy this one.
This is the 20,000 guaranteed in prizes.
Oh man, how much did we pay to get in that one, Marshentime? Jeez almighty.
This is free, man. This is free.
There we go.
We got an extra code here, man. We got some codes. You know how it is. So we got $500 for first place. We're shooting for that. I'll take all the way in the 5th or 6th. I don't mind getting all the way down here. But we're gonna make some money right here. We're gonna go up to first.
We're going top 10.
Going for first.
We're going for the
first.
top 10. Yeah, first. There is no exception. First place. Roll Tide. I hear you. Seriously, unseriously.
That's Reap. Leave him alone. Just ignore him. Just
Seriously.
ignore him.
Facts. Seriously, facts. Well, hey, can't knock them down. They got to win.
Yeah, they still lost to Florida State. That's all that matters to me. Oh man, Donnie Mac, we
Give 'em
gotta
the-
do some picks, man. We haven't done some
give 'em
picks
a
in a while,
shot.
Donnie Mac. We gotta do some picks against each other right now. Are you
Okay,
ready for
let's do
this?
it. No, let's do it. We know I am the king.
Even though you're down like 5 or something, but it's okay, Donnie
Yeah,
Mac. I still
down
love
like
you.
5. You make up a figure
still
every
love you.
week. I
I
mean,
still-
a
I
week
got the
ago,
figure right
it
over
was
there,
2.
but I can't see my whiteboard right
Yeah,
now.
because you have the marker. That's why.
Oh, I have the marker. I have the marker. That must be what it is then, Donnie Mac. Donnie Mac, let's run through these games. Are you ready, my friends?
Let's do it.
Eagles, Vikings. Who you got?
Man, this is one of the better NFC matchups of the day right here besides Washington and Dallas because that's going to be a shootout. This one's going to be a strategy game right here. I'm taking Philadelphia on the hands of Saquon Barkley. They're going to get it rolling, and he might have one of those leap over the back 360 runs this game on 60-yard scamper. I'm going with Philadelphia. And that losing streak.
I can't argue with you, man. I don't like J.J. McCarthy. I'm sorry. I don't think he's that guy. I don't think he's ready for, the starts in the NFL. I'm going with Philadelphia Eagles. If Carson Wentz was playing, I may be thinking Minnesota, but without Carson, I'm sorry, JJ. You just have not impressed me at all.
Yeah, 100%. You don't.
Yeah, it's horrible. Patriots,
He's
Titans, Donnie Mac. You got the New England Patriots going in. Mike Vrabel going to Tennessee. That's all I got to say. Mike Vrabel wins this game, baby.
Yeah, he's got a personal vendetta. When he ended his game on Sunday night, he was already game planning to pummel these Titans when he come into Tennessee.
1,000%.
So,
Titans
are going
interceptions.
Man, they're going to be hard pressed to move the ball because this guy's been scheming all week. He lost sleep because of this.
We've already said I'm firing Norvell. I'm done.
Well, Marshentime's already fired him, Reed.
Yeah.
And so
I'll take
chalk
anybody
it up,
over
brother.
Norvell.
Marshentime's already fired him.
Carolina, New York. We're talking toilet bowl, Donnie Mac. Who you got?
Carolina, New York. I'm going to go with the winless team. For some reason, I don't know. They're at home. I don't think Carolina scares me that much. And New York's actually got the defense to stop Carolina's running game. That's why they've been successful, is because of that running game for the last couple of weeks. Well, now they're not facing such a weak running defensive opponent with Aaron Glenn. And I think Breece Hall is going to carve this defense up. I'm taking New York Giants, but not by much. I'm going to go with like a 24-17 type game.
Listen, man, this is just I don't even want to watch this game.
I don't either.
I
want to see Breece Hall do
right.
well.
I feel like the Panthers have kind of just put up crazy numbers last 2 weeks against horrible defenses.
Horrible.
I mean, they played the Dolphins and then they played the Cowboys. Literally, statistically, the 2 worst defenses in the league.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. The Jets have not really impressed me very well. Justin Fields has not looked good. But the problem is, guess what? People are putting up points on the Panthers.
Yes, they are.
And I think the Jets can put up enough points to win this game. I think you're right. I think the defense is going to be the big factor. And give me the home team, the Jets, and they finally win their first game of the year.
Okay, Marshentime, the agreement stopped there.
The Dolphins, Browns, buddy. Dolphins, Browns, nasty game.
No.
Donnie Mac, I don't even want to watch this game, but you know what? I got to. I'm a Dolphins fan. I'm going to root for my Dolphins. But I cannot pick my Miami Dolphins in this situation. Our defense has been too bad. Judkins is finally coming along. I think their defensive lines are going to make a difference, and I think Cleveland just has the better defensive line. I got to go Cleveland.
Okay, Marshentime. Like I said, the agreement stopped there. Not so fast, my friend. Not so fast. Okay, what's going to happen in 50-mile-an-hour winds is a good coach is going to say, we could put 10 guys in the box because that rookie quarterback is not going to throw into that. He's going to be too scared, and his coach won't let him. They're going to try and run the football. Who's going to have the advantage? That's going to be the
Cleveland.
dual-headed attack on the other side.
No,
That's going to be the dual-headed attack on the
Gabriel
other
can
side.
run, Tua cannot. That's the difference.
Listen, that's going to, well, Gabriel might be able to run, but they're going to bring in Shador at the end of this game because he's going to get hurt. That's the problem. It's not running backs. Tua don't have to run. He's got Ollie Gordon. He's got A-Chain back there, and that's what they're going to do. And they're going to do it the entire game.
Bring back the Wildcat.
Let me give you a final score. It's going to be 6-0, the Dolphins in Cleveland, because they went for the 2-point conversion. They were afraid to kick the extra point.
That very well could happen.
That's what I'm calling.
Saints-Bears, Donnie Mac. Saints-Bears.
Oh, man, this is going to be a nasty one. I like the way Ben Johnson's turning around Chicago, Marshentime. Point blank. I like the way he's turning it around. He's got Swift going. Caleb Williams is not doing his dumb stuff. He's not taking all these mistakes, sacks and interceptions. On the other half, New Orleans looks like their defense is one of the tops in the league. I think that gives Caleb Williams problems right there. Problem is, can they stop Alvin Kamara on the other side of the ball? That's going to be the factor. Can Chicago stop Alvin Kamara and Spencer Rattler from doing their option and read option game? I don't think they can. Marshentime 20-17 New Orleans in Chicago.
Donnie Mac, again, not so fast, my friend. Not so fast. Chicago, listen, man, I like their way
in
they're
Chicago.
playing. They're in Chicago. The defense is looking good. Their offense is starting to look better. Ben Johnson's really got their turned around. Give me the Bears 21-7.
21-7.
Saints can't score. Saints can't score, man. Raiders Chiefs. Donnie Mac. You know what? I'm done counting out Patrick Mahomes. I don't know why people are starting to count him out. Why people are saying this. He's finally getting Rashee Rice back, Donnie Mac. He's getting Rashee Rice. Give me Kansas City.
Not only that, Marshentime. Last week we saw them. They got Kareem Hunt. They got Isaiah Pacheco going in that running game, and that was a big part of the success. And now they get Rashee Rice back. They start that again this game. That sets up that play action. They got Xavier Worthy in the slot. They got Rashee downfield, two-headed attack, and Patrick Mahomes at the quarterback. This team's rolling, man.
Listen, it's pretty easy. Colts Chargers, Donnie Mac. This is probably one of the better games of the week.
Yes, sir. It is. And this is the first real test, I do believe. Even though no Joe Alt with the Chargers, I believe in Harbaugh and the way he runs the system. He'll get that running game going. He'll play defense. He's going to give Indianapolis all the hell he wants. Problem is, can he stop the run? He hadn't been able to do that in the last 2 weeks, and they got Jonathan Taylor coming to town. That's going to be their focus. It's going to be up to that secondary to win this game. And I'm taking that secondary and Justin Herbert to win this game. And those wide receivers for Harbaugh, 28-17. They're going to put Indianapolis and Indiana Jones in their place.
I mean, I hate to agree with you, Donnie Mac, but I have
to. No.
I have to, man. I can't take the Colts. You know, I love what Jonathan Taylor's doing, but the Chargers defense has been really good against the run and the pass, honestly. I mean, they played really well all year long, and I'm taking the Chargers defense, honestly. That's what I'm taking. I don't know if it's going to matter as much as Justin Herbert, but I think the Chargers defense is going to step up. They're going to put pressure on Daniel Jones, and he's not going to be able to win. That's just how I see it. I think it's going to be a little bit closer. I think it's going to be 24-21, but
Indianapolis vibes off that running game, man. They're a play-action team, and if the Chargers shut that down, it's going to be a problem because they're going to make Daniel Jones make some decisions. And like I said, the secondary, I think this is going to be a really good game.
All right, listen, we're going to have some fun. Then we're going into Giants-Broncos. The Scatterbo train coming on. He's running into more telephone poles.
Man.
He's running it down the throats of them. But guess what? Not against that Broncos defense. That Broncos defense is going to stand up, stand strong. Give me the Broncos and give me Bo Nix. I'm taking them to win against the new duo of Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo.
I'm with you there. Jackson Dart and Cam, they've been on the run for the last 2 weeks, and it's a good spark for the New York. Okay, but they haven't seen a defense like this. This defense leads the league in sacks, and they had 9 of them a week ago in London. Okay, this team does not play around, and one thing Jackson Dart likes to do is run a lot. That's not going to bode well for him. I will give kudos to what they're doing, especially Cam Scatterbo. You know I'm a big Scatterbo fan, and what he's been doing, man, I love it. I love it. Keep it going. He'll have 40 yards, and he might have a touchdown, but I'm taking Denver in this one.
Donnie Mac, do we even need to talk about Packers-Cardinals?
We
Taking
can.
Green Bay.
We can.
I'm taking Green Bay. I mean, that's. I
You
don't
know,
know if it's
Josh
close.
Jacobs is on the wire. He's questionable with an
He
illness.
is. He is.
He may not even play, and that's a big deal because he leads that team. He is the cattle horse guy. If he doesn't play Marshentime, this could turn into a game.
Donnie Mac, are you saying you're taking the Cardinals?
Hey, it hinges on Josh Jacobs. If he plays,
Oh,
I'm
okay. Okay.
taking Green Bay all the way
All
because
right.
that offense is predicated on running the football. That's another one of these teams. Josh Jacobs, he is the bell cow. You've seen it. I've seen
Yep.
it. He leads my fantasy teams in touchdowns. I think
Yep.
he's got 8 or 9 of them on a year. So if he doesn't play, that's a big deal. Yeah,
Okay. Well, we'll see, man. Commanders Cowboys, Donnie Mac. This is going to be a good game.
it is. It is. It's going to be a hell of a game. We've been kicking that around for the last 40 minutes here and there. It's going to come down to offense once again, or who gets the upper hand. This is a divisional matchup, and I don't think it's going to be a defensive matchup, Marshentime. What do you think?
Nah, it's going to be scoring. Scoring, and more scoring, I feel like. I feel like it's going to be
It
a
has to be.
stupidly big. It's going to be 38-35. It's going to be an insane game. I'm feeling the Cowboys are going to come out on top, though, at home. I'm taking Dak Prescott with getting CeeDee Lamb back. I feel like it's just going to be a little bit too much without Terry McLaurin and probably Debo. I got to take the Cowboys.
You know, Marshentime, I agree with you, dude. I hate doing that, Marshentime, but you bring up a hell of a point. And there was one guy I mentioned early on in our podcast, Brent. He's still in that secondary. It takes one costly turnover for them to stop that game and pull out the score you just called. 38-34, some crazy crap like that. One stop at the end of the game or in the fourth quarter, and Dallas can control the clock.
Listen, Donnie Mac, now we're going to the Falcons and 49ers. We're talking about the Atlanta Falcons who lost 30-0 against the Carolina Panthers and then come back and beat the Buffalo Bills last week. I mean, what do you say? Who wins this game?
I think Raheem Morris has hit his smelling salts a little more since that loss against Carolina because he realized that's a division opponent. We slept on it. He didn't prepare right. Classic one of those preparing situations because it was early on in the year. They didn't expect Carolina to come out like that, and they got walloped. Since then, they got a top 5 defense in the league. You see that? Raheem Morris is a good defensive guy. I'm taking Atlanta in this game, Marshentime. I'm taking Atlanta 20-17.
Okay. Listen, Donnie Mac, you're talking about two
Bijan,
of possibly the best running backs in the league in this matchup.
Yeah.
You got Bijan Robinson and CMC. I mean, these are the two probably best pass catchers out of the league. This is going to be an exciting game. This is going to be whichever running back gets the most touches, that team wins. And Donnie Mac, it is not going to be the Atlanta Falcons. CMC is going to get more touches than Bijan Robinson. CMC is going to get in the end zone twice. Give me the 49ers over the Atlanta Falcons, 31-21.
And another 31-21 is a good one. And another deciding factor on me choosing them Atlanta, I'm going to put this little tidbit in there for you. For the first half of the season, they only ran 50% of their throws down the seam, down the middle of the field, right? The last 2 games, it's been 62%, especially against Buffalo. If they do that again this week with Drake London taking those sharp ends deep down the field, this could be a hell of a game, man.
Donnie Mac, we're talking about the game of the week. Tomorrow night, we're talking Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield going to Ford Field in Detroit, facing Jared Goff and those Detroit Lions. Who you got?
This is a hard one. This has got to be.
Come on, Donnie Mac. I know you're on the big train, but give me that opinion right now. I know you love Jahmyr Gibbs.
It doesn't really matter what Baker Mayfield's got, who he's got to throw to. It doesn't matter because he's going to throw to somebody and they will catch the football. I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is the defensive side of the ball. How effective can Todd Bowles being mixing up those schemes and confusing Jared Goff at the line, because that's what he's done quite a few times. And Jared Goff, when he gets that spy defense, multiple guys, and he can't get a good read on his audibles at the line, it confuses him and it will shut him down. He'll check down to a run and they will get stopped. So this is the hardest thing. This is a defensive-minded coach against, a defensive-minded coach that that is just going to be a barn burner in Detroit. Uh, Lack of better help for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Confusion. I'm taking Dan Campbell against Todd Bowles, 21-20.
You're killing me, Donnie Mac. You're
I'm
killing me
taking Dan.
because I can't disagree. I can't disagree, man. I love what Baker's doing. Mike Evans is supposed to play. The problem is I don't know how healthy Mike Evans is going to be. He's got the hamstring thing. We all know how dangerous hamstrings can be. I feel like they should baby Mike Evans, maybe put him on a snap count. I think he's going to be a little bit less worthy. And I love what Baker's been doing. Don't get me wrong. Baker right now is my leading candidate for MVP. But Detroit Lions are going to dominate this game. I feel like they're just going to have too much firepower, and Tampa's just not going to have enough. But if it comes down to the last drive, Baker's going to win that game. I'm going to be honest, but I'm taking Detroit.
He's only thrown one interception on the year.
100%. I mean, dude, this guy's insane.
He's had 4 game-winning dries. This guy is amazing. And you know what, Marshentime? What's funny about that is I was on this guy's train last year on week 5.
You were 1,000%.
Like, this guy's stiff-arming people, man. I was like, man, this guy is going to be good. And I'm so glad he got with Todd Bowles. This is great organization to be in Tampa Bay for him. Good job, Baker.
Donnie Mac, we got the last game of the week. You got the Houston Texans, Seattle Seahawks. I don't know if this is going to be much of a matchup. The Houston Texans are just falling apart, man. I don't know what's going on with them. Seattle right now with Sam Darnold's really starting to pick it up. JSN, man, another guy who's on pace to break Calvin Johnson's record. Yep. That's insane just to hear that.
That's him. That's him, man. That's part of that offense. This is that part of offense. I mean, he left one offense and he went to the same offense. 2-headed attack with a big guy that can go down the field. Oh, my God. Did he have that in Minnesota? Yes, he did. He had the same damn thing. With a big guy that can go down the field and catch anything he throws in the 2-headed attack. I mean, I can't disagree. I'm going with Seattle right here. They've been absolutely dominant. I love what Nico does over there, but I think C.J. Stroud's taking a step back. Although, another defensive-minded head coach, or not Raheem. Yeah, it is Raheem. Who's the head coach over there in Houston? He come from Tampa Bay. Anyways, he was defensive head coach in Tampa Bay 2 years ago. I mean, it could go either way, but right now, what Seattle's showing me, Sam Darnold's pretty damn good.
That's all you got to say, man. Seattle wins it. Yeah. I feel like they're going to pretty much dominate this game. Houston's just not the team that
I haven't seen what we thought we would see out of Nick Chubb Jeff just asked me, why would you do that? Why? Jeff is asking me a question right now.
Uh-oh. What's Jeff asking you?
Should he start Tua or Caleb? I told him Caleb because of the win.
You don't ever start Tua. You don't ever start Tua. We all know better.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I have 2 times this year, and it's the only 2 wins I've gotten. So,
It was not because of Tua, guys. I just want you guys to know this.
It was not my man.
It was not. It was not. The 1 week, I think he almost had negative points. So I don't want to hear any Donnie Mac's crap. Donnie Mac, anything else you want to say before we let everybody go off and watch some Sunday football?
Well, the only thing, I'm sorry, I was hitting back, Jeff. The only thing I would really point out is we're going to win a lot of money on that lineup we put together. We're going to win a lot of money.
I feel like
Send me a clip of that, dude. I got to get one in real quick. Hurry up.
Sign us off, Donnie Mac. Sign us off.
Until next week, guys, you can catch the